The month of August 2025 has turned into a golden chapter for BTS's youngest member, Jungkook. When YouTube officially confirmed that the Standing Next to You music video had crossed 200 million views, ARMY celebrated it not just as another achievement, but as a symbolic victory. For many fans, this moment proves one thing: Jungkook's artistry is not fleeting. Even during his military enlistment, when he cannot actively promote, his music continues to grow, spread, and inspire. But why is this milestone so significant? Let's step back and examine the bigger picture. When Golden dropped in November 2023, it was hailed as Jungkook's bold statement to the world that he wasn't just BTS's golden maknae anymore. He was a soloist capable of conquering global charts on his own terms. 7 broke streaming records, 3D pulled in a new wave of listeners, and Standing Next to You, with its smooth retro rhythm, showcased Jungkook's artistry in an entirely different light. 2 years later, the numbers speak for themselves. 7, over 2.5 billion Spotify streams, plus 400 million YouTube views. 3D, 200 million plus YouTube views with streaming still climbing. Standing Next to You, 200 million YouTube views as of August 2025. Together, they crowned Golden as the first K-pop solo album in history, with 3 music videos surpassing the 200 million mark. This is not just a victory for Jungkook, it's a redefinition of what a K-pop soloist can achieve on the world stage. Unlike 7, which instantly exploded as a summer anthem, Standing Next to You had a slower rise. At first, many saw it as an album deep cut, a performance-heavy track that felt more artistic than commercial. But gradually, its timeless sound drew in listeners. Fans describe it as the song that feels like Jungkook's soul. With its cinematic visuals, Michael Jackson-esque choreography, and Jungkook's commanding presence, the music video became something people wanted to return to again and again. In fact, music critics have started calling it Jungkook's career-defining performance, noting that it bridges the gap between K-pop spectacle and Western pop artistry in a way no other artist has managed. As soon as the milestone was reached, Twitter, X, and TikTok erupted in celebration. ARMY created fan edits, trending hashtags, and streaming parties to honor the moment. Hashtag 200M for SNTY trended globally. Fan artists posted illustrations of Jungkook standing under golden spotlights. Streaming groups organized new projects to push the MV even higher. For ARMY, these achievements are not just numbers. They are acts of loyalty, devotion, and proof of their unshakable bond with Jungkook. One ARMY tweet went viral. "One he's serving, Jungkook is still standing next to us. That's what this song really means." With only a few months left until Jungkook completes his military service, fans are already bracing themselves for what could be one of the biggest solo comebacks in K-pop history. Speculation is everywhere. Will Jungkook release Golden Part 2 or an entirely new concept? Will his rumored solo world tour begin right after his discharge? Or will BTS regroup as 7 for their highly anticipated 2026 reunion? Whatever the answer, one thing is clear: Jungkook has built a legacy that grows even in silence. If Golden was his opening statement, his next chapter might be the masterpiece that redefines global pop once again. When historians look back at K-pop in the 2020s, Golden will be remembered as a turning point. It proved that a Korean soloist could compete with global pop giants, not just for a moment, but with lasting influence. Standing Next to You hitting 200 million views is not just a milestone, it is a reminder that Jungkook, the boy who once dreamed of being on stage, has now become an artist who dominates stages worldwide, even when he's not physically present. As ARMY waits for his return, one truth shines brighter than ever: Jungkook's golden era is only just beginning. To understand why this milestone feels so emotional for fans, you have to go back to Jungkook's beginnings. In 2011, he was just a young teenager auditioning for Superstar K. He didn't win. He didn't even make it past the early rounds. But that so-called failure became the turning point of his life. After his audition aired, Jungkook received offers from multiple entertainment companies. Instead of chasing fame with the bigger names, he chose a small and struggling agency at the time, Big Hit Entertainment. Why? Because he saw RM, BTS's leader, and believed in a dream that no one else could see. That decision would lead him here, standing in 2025 as a global solo superstar, breaking barriers no K-pop soloist has ever crossed.
For ARMY, Standing Next to You is more than just a funky, retro-inspired anthem. It carries symbolism. The lyrics speak of loyalty, companionship, and unbreakable bonds. The visuals show Jungkook dancing with unwavering passion, as if declaring he will never leave the stage. The title itself feels like a message to ARMY. Even during his enlistment, even when he's away, he is still standing next to them through his music. No wonder fans call this track the love letter Jungkook left us before enlistment. Music journalists worldwide have taken notice of Jungkook's solo dominance. American outlets hailed him as the 21st century pop prince, while European critics highlighted the universal sound of Golden that transcends language barriers. Billboard even noted that Golden isn't just a K-pop record. It's a global pop album that sits comfortably alongside releases from artists like The Weeknd and Justin Bieber. With Standing Next to You now cementing itself as a viral hit that grows stronger with time, it is clear Jungkook has crossed from idol into global pop icon status. Across social media, fans are sharing personal stories of what Standing Next to You means to them. A fan in Brazil wrote, "When Jungkook enlisted, I felt empty, but whenever I play SNTY, I feel like he's still here, performing for us." Another fan in Japan shared, "This song carried me through hard times. The way he sings, 'I'll be standing next to you,' I believe it." In the US, streaming groups have turned the MV's 200 million milestone into a digital festival, organizing watch parties across time zones. This isn't just about music, it's about connection. ARMY sees Jungkook as someone who understands them, and every milestone feels like a shared victory between artist and fan. Normally, when K-pop idols enlist, their solo careers go silent, but Jungkook has defied this rule. Even without promotions, performances, or live broadcasts, his songs continue to climb charts, break records, and go viral on TikTok and Instagram Reels. In fact, streaming data shows that his music gets stronger over time, almost as if absence has amplified desire. Fans are re-watching old performances, replaying MVs, and keeping his name alive on every platform. It proves a simple truth. Jungkook's music is not dependent on his presence. His art lives on its own. Fans already know the timeline. Jungkook is expected to finish his military service by December 2025. The timing couldn't be more perfect. With rumors of a solo world tour, whispers of a possible Golden Part 2, and BTS's confirmed 2026 7-member reunion comeback, anticipation is at an all-time high. Some speculate Jungkook may even surprise fans with a special digital single right after his discharge, something symbolic to mark his return. Others believe he'll pour his energy into BTS's long-awaited 7-member reunion. Whatever he chooses, one thing is certain. Jungkook's next step will shake the music industry again. As the dust settles around the 200 million celebration, one thing is clear. Golden is not just an album, it's a legacy project. It captured Jungkook at the height of his confidence, artistry, and ambition. It gave fans timeless hits like 7, 3D, and now the enduring masterpiece Standing Next to You. And it set a new benchmark for what a solo artist from Korea could achieve globally. Years from now, when people ask, who was Jungkook at the peak of his solo career? The answer will be simple: Golden. And with every milestone, every streaming record, and every fan celebration, Jungkook isn't just standing next to ARMY. He's standing next to history. A global echo. Jungkook's music beyond borders. The most fascinating part of Standing Next to You hitting 200 million views isn't just the number, it's the geography of those views. Data from streaming trackers show spikes not only in Korea, but also across the United States, Brazil, Indonesia, Japan, and even unexpected markets like Turkey, Egypt, and South Africa. What does this prove? That Jungkook is not merely a Korean star. He is a global phenomenon whose voice resonates across languages, cultures, and generations. A music critic in London recently wrote, "Jungkook has mastered the rare art of being both local and universal. He sings in English, he sings in Korean, but the emotion he conveys speaks louder than words."